just tell you folks, he lost his finger, like, completely. The whole tip of it. He can't shoot you the bird no more. Not happening. Not in his... Good morning, folks, and happy Monday, and happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. If you got a veteran in your life, go up, give them a neck hug, tell them you love them, because I know that the veteran in my life, well, he means a lot to me. He means a freaking lot to me. He is the biggest leader, the biggest motivator, my biggest inspiration in life. I just hope that one day I can be as big of a warrior and as great of a warrior as he has been. And as great of a leader as he has been. So, folks, I guess today what we're going to end up doing is we're, of course, going to go get better today than we were yesterday. We're going to knock out our run first. But then that cool idea that we had that I told you was boiling in my brain, it was jumping around in there, but I told you I couldn't say anything about it. Well, I guess we're going to go ask around and see if that is just a good idea or if it's something that we can actually bring to our county. I think all the county offices are closed today, but we can at least give it a shot. We can go find out something, hopefully. I don't know. And if the county offices are all closed, we can hit the churches. And see if they'll let us do what we're thinking. We still can't talk about it, folks. We can't talk about it because it's a great idea. And, well, I don't want it to be like, oh, guys, guess what this idea I have? And then it isn't able to be done. So, I'm going to make sure it's able to be done. And then I'll tell you all about the idea. Alrighty, folks, we are out of the door. Headed to go get better today than we were yesterday. I figured for Veterans Day, I'd give you a little story about the veteran in our life. And how tough and how gritty this man really is. So, we got 2 dogs, right? We got 2 dogs. 2 of the dogs do not get along at all. One day I had asked my grandfather, hey man, don't let Sky outside, the husky Rottweiler. Kimura's outside. Pit bull. They do not get along at all. Well, he pops the door open because he wanted to let his little schnauzer outside, who's our pit bull's friend. Well, as he opens the door, the husky pushes her way out the door, and then they get in a little scuffle, and to stop them, he does this right here. Boom! Puts his hand right in the middle. Well, let me just tell you folks, he lost his finger, like, completely. The whole tip of it. He can't shoot you the bird no more. Not happening. Not in his repertoire of finger symbols he can give anymore. And, you know, that man was like, no, I'm good. We don't have to go to the hospital. No tears were shed. As I'm also bleeding, because I just ripped the dogs apart. The dog bit through my wrist. So, he's sitting there. No, I don't need to go to the hospital. I'm good. We finally get him in the hospital. The whole entire way there, he is gushing blood. This man didn't grimace, didn't shed a tear. Once that blood had started to dry and they had to, like, you know, rip the bandages back, never once did he complain. Not once. And, you know, when he was in Vietnam, folks, he got that same damn finger shot off. Same damn finger. You would have thought he would have lost it then, but he did not. Due to him aging, of course, he ended up losing it this time. And because it was a dog who put their teeth through his finger, it ended up, well, I mean, gangrene sat in, and he ended up losing the finger. But, man, I just gotta tell you, folks, those old vets, they're just built freaking different. They're built different. Go give your grandfather, your great-grandfather, your dad, whoever it is, go give them a hug. Maybe grandmother, grandfather, whoever it is, go give them a hug and tell them you love them. And thank you for being a freaking warrior. Thank you for being a warrior. Because without my veteran, I don't know who I'd be today. Probably a straight piece of shit and a weak little imbecile of a man. But seeing him, having him around me my whole life, I've had to be tough. He taught me toughness, taught me hard work, and he taught me perseverance. So, folks, go give those veterans hugs. Let's go get to the gym, knock out a run, and get better today than we were yesterday. Alrighty, folks, we just made it to the gym. Let's go knock out this run skis, get in better shape today than we were yesterday. Something about a good old morning run is the best way to start your day. Honestly, a morning lift is pretty nice too. Yeah, some kind of movement in the morning, folks. Just get freaking active. Just saying. May make you feel a bit better. Let's go knock out this run. Well, folks, run complete. And you know, if you start your day off with some form of physical activity, you can look at it in one of two aspects. You can look at it as, wow, my day can't get worse than this, or wow, I just started my day amazingly. It's kind of like however you want to look at it. It's all perspective. Like, if you enjoy physical activity, then if you start your day with it, you're like, wow, I feel great. And if you hate it, at least you're like, which the large majority of people hate it. So then your day literally can't get worse than it already has been if you start your day with that physical activity. Just saying, folks, just saying. And eventually, it'll just become habit, and it'll just be because you do it, because that's what you do, is go do physical activity as soon as you get up and moving. You know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say, folks? Just do some physical activity, folks. Don't just sit on your freaking asses. But let's go get better today than we were freaking yesterday. Well, folks, we definitely got better today than we were yesterday. And then JB got a little bored while I was at practice. So she took it upon herself to go grab everyone some donuts. So this guy who's supposed to be making weight, guess what I ate? A donut, maybe two. But it was the thought that counted. And I like donuts. I like donuts. Who doesn't like donuts? Everyone likes donuts. But let's get on home and battle this Atlanta flipping traffic. Well, folks, our goofy selves got all the way home, and then we forgot we were going by the local park. What a dum-dum. Well, folks, we drove all the way down here, and just like we assumed, they were closed for Veterans Day. So let's go on home and play some BO6. Home at last, folks. Let's get inside and slay some zombies or ruin a plumber's day. One or the other.
Fire. Keep the package safe. Fuck with. Remember me?
There we go, baby. There we go. I just took out everyone. I'm taking out their whole team with this knife. Pocket knife.
Our HCT's been eliminated.
Maintain current posture. Losing B.
Dude.
Go to B, 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 go to B.
We're losing Charlie.
Coming.
Taking B.
Oh, I'm laying it down, bro. Help me. There we go.
Well, folks, we just finished up an amazing stream. A big thank you to everyone who came out. A huge thank y'all. A huge. But we got to go meet JB's dad for dinner. We're supposed to be there at 6:30. It is 6:28. We did a great job. But let's go grub down because I'm getting a bit hangry. Dinner was great, but last Monday we forgot to do our ice bath. So this Monday, we are not forgetting. We're not forgetting. We are back to making Mondays freaking miserable. Well, folks, we just made it home, and I know that this ice bath is absolutely going to suck since we missed ours last week. But we're tough. We can do it. Well, folks, I was indeed right. The initial drop into the ice bath was definitely worse than previous initial drops. But now, we feel just fine. Just fine, folks. Moving our legs, making sure that thermal layer does not build up. Ice bath complete, folks, and let me tell you, I feel clear freaking headed after that. Clear headed. Like, I think it has a lot to do with the survival instincts kicking in, kind of like how after a fight it is like the best feeling ever. I think it has a lot to do with the same things with the ice bath. But what do we know? We're just a fighter. Another fun fact about ice baths is it increases the melatonin in your body. If you don't know what melatonin is, it is the sleepy hormone in your body. It's the hormone that tells you, hey, I'm tired. So, if you ever have issues falling asleep, take an ice bath. Try an ice bath. They say that taking the melatonin supplements isn't very good for you because then it tells your body not to produce melatonin naturally. So, try an ice bath instead. If you choose not to take melatonin pills or sleep pills or melatonin supplements, because I guess it would be a supplement. But if you choose not to take any kind of sleep aid, well, try an ice bath instead. I know I had someone on my stream today, one of our community members. He was like, I'm running off of like an hour of sleep, brother. I'm running off an hour of sleep. Well, eventually that will catch up to you. I know you may feel great right now, but eventually it will. It will indeed catch up to you. I'm telling you that from experience. I am telling you that from freaking experience. So, if you're struggling to sleep, try an ice bath or some other sleep aid. I know a lot of sleep aids come with a whole bunch of negative side effects, but some ice cold water, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to be uncomfortable for, what, a few minutes? 3, 4, maybe 5, maybe 10 if you're a tough guy or gal. But with that being said, folks, the only way to recover is sleep. So if you were hitting the gym and you are not sleeping, well, you are honestly not doing yourself any kind of justice. So with that being said, folks, good night. Get a great night of rest. A great night of rest so that you can indeed wake up tomorrow and go get better tomorrow than you were today. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, folks. You can't get better tomorrow if you didn't recover today. So, good night, folks, and BillyGoat flippin' loves you.